Parker as John and Blanche Bickerson in The Honeymoon is Over. After 7 years of cycloid insomnia, or Blaster's reaction, John Bickerson has finally consented to allow Dr. Hersey to relieve his condition. Outside his room at General Hospital, Blanche Bickerson has a last-minute conversation with the doctor. Listen.
He's all right, Mrs. Bickerson. The nurse is giving him his sedative now.
Well, nothing can go wrong, can it, Dr. Hersey?
He won't be in surgery more than 15 minutes. There's absolutely no danger whatever.
What causes a man to snore like that, Doctor?
Well, he's a mouth breather, very likely suffering from Klinefeld's stertor, a respiratory disorder resulting from a postpharyngeal condition. Does he drink anything?
Anything. The operation won't hurt, will it?
No, not the slightest chance. All we have to do is take a stitch in his palate and shorten his uvula.
Well, I hate to talk about this now, Dr. Hersey, but how much will it cost?
The fee will be $50 with the anesthetic.
How much is it without the anesthetic?
Well, I should think about $40.
Would there be any discomfort if he didn't have an anesthetic?
Well, not for me there would. But I wouldn't advise the operation without one. Is everything under control, Miss Kellogg?
Yes, Doctor. Pulse and temperature are both normal. He's under sedation right now. Anything else, sir?
I don't think so. Just prepare him for the OR at 7 a.m. I'll take his case first.
Yes, Doctor.
I think you better run along, Mrs. Bickerson. It's past midnight. You'll get a good night's rest, and then you can come and see him tomorrow.
Well, I'll just stay around for a little while just to make sure he's sleeping.
Very well. Good night, Mrs. Bickerson.
Good night, Dr. Hersey. Wonder what was in that setting. Oh, dear, I must see that he gets a good rest. John! Wake up!
Oh, let me alone, Blanche. I cleaned the kitchen, I plucked the goldfish, I scaled the fish, I plucked the canary, and I milked the cat. Everything's all right. Let me alone. Let me sleep, will you?
John, what are you talking about? We're in the hospital.
Who's sick?
Nobody's sick. You're going to have an operation. Dr. Hersey's going to show you uvula in the morning.
Well, then what'd you wake me up now for?
The way you were snoring, I thought you'd wear it off before I got a chance to operate.
I don't know why I let you talk me into this. Who made that broken-down Dr. Hersey such an authority? What are you doing, Blanche?
Well, you weren't sleeping properly, and I'm supposed to see that you get a good night's rest.
I was sleeping fine. Why did you tilt me like this?
Afraid the snores would roll down your throat and poison you.
Oh, Blanche, will you please crank me down?
You're being a very uncooperative patient, John.
Come back here, Blanche. You got me bent double like a boomerang.
You keep your voice down, John Bickerson. You're disturbing everybody else. You can't understand why you have to have an operation to cure your snore.
I didn't want it. Been working on me for 7 years to do it.
Forget it. You think it was a waste of money. I could have used that $50. I'm still walking around in a short dress.
What are you beeping about? Tomorrow I'll be walking around in a short uvula.
Turn around, John. I want to take your temperature.
Oh, Blanche, they took my temperature 4 different ways. Why do you have... Blanche, what are you doing in your nightgown? You're not going to sleep here, are you?
Yes, I am. That silly night nurse makes $10 a day. Well, I'm going to take a place and save the money. Nothing those nurses can do that I can. Pulse is normal. ready as possible.
Got your fingers a wristwatch.
You shouldn't be wearing a wristwatch. Not good to have any constriction when you're skiing. Take it off.
What does it say?
Murphy's Bar and Grill. What's this swizzle stick doing in the glass?
I had him deliver me a highball. And if you think that hot water bottle is full of hot water, you're out of your mind.
That's bourbon. Dr. Hershey knew about that. He wouldn't operate on you.
Why don't you tell him? I'd love it. Thieving
Now,
twat.
please don't get excited, dear. It's my job to see you get a good night's rest, and nothing is going to disturb you.
Put out the light.
Just want to make sure that you have the right sleeping position. Stretch your legs out a little more. Move over in this direction. Don't bury your head like that. There. You comfortable?
Fine.
Relax? Will you be able to sleep well?
Sleep well.
That's fine. Now get up and unpack my bag.
Unpack your bag? I thought you were putting me to sleep.
I was just testing. Now unpack my bag, John.
Why don't you unpack it?
Because I have to refill this hot water bottle.
I don't need a hot water bottle.
It's not for you, it's for me.
For you?
Yes, I still have a little indigestion from the clams we had for dinner. You always take me to those cheap restaurants. Whole dinner this week with me.
It wouldn't dare.
Now don't you start getting irritable. I've done plenty for you, so you do something for me. Unpack my bag.
Where's my slippers? You my slipper?
It's in that cabinet, in the little foot bath.
Little foot bath. Big nurse. What'd you bring all this stuff for? We're only staying one night.
Well, you never can tell. Put the stuff away.
There's no closet. Where'll I put these dresses?
In the drawer.
Where do you want these drawers?
In the dresser. Crank me up, John.
What are you doing in that bed eating fruit and candy? Maybe you'd like me to bring you some flowers.
No, just tell the floor nurse I can have visitors between 2 and 4 tomorrow. I'll feel better then.
Am I supposed to sleep on that thing?
Yes. It's easier for me to watch over you from here. Crank me up, John. That's enough.
Nothing but a spring here, not even a mattress.
That'll keep you on back and you won't snore tonight. Just crawl through the blankets. I want you to be well rested for the operation.
Put out the lights.
Well, I won't be but a minute. Is everything all right when you're at the house?
Fine.
Well, you checked it myself. But I had to prepare for your admission here. Bet you didn't clean out the bread box.
I cleaned out the bread box.
Leave food for the cat?
Left enough for a week.
What'd you leave him?
6-pound tin of corned beef.
Did you empty it into a plate?
No.
Well, how do you expect the cat to eat it?
I left the can opener on top. Why don't you stop worrying about the cat?
You should have brought all the animals with us. Poor little canary's locked in his cage. Cat can't get out tonight. Who's going to feed the goldfish? I bet they're terribly unhappy.
Oh, they're not unhappy. They're having a fine vacation.
They are not.
They are, too. When I left, the cat was fishing.
Fishing? Where?
The goldfish bowl. He was using the canary for bait.
John Bickersons!
Oh, the canary and the goldfish are all right. Why don't you go to sleep? I wish the cat had dropped dead.
Why are you so mean?
I'm not mean. I'm full of those sleeping pills and I can't keep my eyes open. Good night.
Good night.
Why are you plucking your eyebrows this time of night?
I'm not plucking my eyebrows. I'm taking off my false eyelashes.
False eyelashes? I never knew you had bald eyelids.
My eyelids are not bald. It's just that my lashes are short and they don't bring out my eyes. A lot of women use false eyelashes.
Well, throw them away. You don't need anything to bring out your eyes.
I do, too.
You do not. I'm satisfied with the way they bulge now. You're going to let me get some sleep?
Yes, dear. Just close your eyes. I'm going to read the paper for a little while. If I can
Read the
find it.
paper.
Oh, here it is. Certainly a lot of activity in Washington. What's all this tax reduction talk?
Oh.
Listen to the speech this senator made the other day. He thinks...
Blanche, I read the paper, every word of it. Read it to yourself.
You don't have to be so disagreeable. The doctor told me to keep you occupied so you wouldn't think of the operation.
All I'm thinking about is sleep.
That's a good boy. Mustn't get excited or nervous. You see what's happening to the stock market?
Going to pieces.
Well, why can't we get a piece of it?
Put away the paper, Blanche.
What was the name of that stock you bought last year?
I told you 50 times. Kentucky saltpeter mine.
Can't even find it listed on the stock page.
Look in the help on it column.
Listen to this. Here's a story about a doctor who left a pair of scissors in one of his...
Blanche, will you stop reading to me? Nervous and jittery about the operation. Go to sleep.
I'd like to hear you talk that way to Gloria Gooseby.
Now don't start with Gloria Gooseby.
You wouldn't bite her head off without her squealing all over the place.
I always fight her and she never squeals.
What?
I mean, I hate the sight of Gloria Gooseby, and this is one night I don't want to hear about it.
Oh, hush up and go to sleep.
Go to sleep. Morning, they're going to stop my uvula. See? What's that?
The telephone, answer it.
Why don't you answer it? It's right next to your bed.
I'm not supposed to be here, and that might be the superintendent of the hospital, and I don't want him to find out. Go on, answer it.
Hello.
Mrs. Kemper?
Huh?
It's just the maternity nurse. You can get ready now. I'm bringing your baby in for his 1 o'clock feeding.
What?
Isn't this room 413?
I don't know what it is, but I'm not feeding any babies. What kind of a hospital is this? I'm going to get out of here.
Now, you get right back in bed and relax.
How can I relax?
Well, I'm doing everything I can to make a perfect night for you. Oh, I'm so worried I won't be able to close my eyes.
What are you worried about? All you told us that it was only a minor operation.
I don't care about that. I'm worried about Nate Boy.
Who's Nature Boy?
The cat. How's he going to get out tonight?
What does he want to get out for?
John, don't you know it's impossible for certain creatures to be shut up for the night?
How well I know it. Go to sleep, Blanche.
I can't sleep. I must find out if the cat's all right. John, maybe you ought to call him.
Okay, what'll I call him?
I mean, call him on the telephone.
You going stark staring mad, Blanche? How can I call a cat on the telephone?
He'll know it's us, and the ringing of the phone will comfort him. Go on, call Nature Boy. It won't cost you anything.
Nobody would believe this. Calling a cat at 1 o'clock in the morning.
Operator,
Get me Ludlow's 71575.
that's about 71575. Thank you.
How much can a man stand of this sort of stuff before he cracks up?
Oh, don't be so tragic. A lot of people call up their help. Any sound in the house to break the monotony makes them feel better.
Sure.
There's no answer. Shall I keep ringing?
Just a minute. How many times you wanted to ring, Blanche?
You sure she's got the number?
Operator, are you sure it's the right number?
I'll try it again.
Hello, Nature Boy. Are you all right?
Fine.
Good. I left a big dish of catnip under the sink. Don't touch the canary.
Okay.
Goodbye. There, you see, the cat feels fine. Blanche! Who answered that phone?
I thought you were kidding. Did somebody answer?
Must have been a wrong number.
You think so, John?
Of course I think so. Don't start making me believe that a cat can talk. Blanche, I can't stand any more of this. I'm going home.
You are not. Dr. Hershey would never forgive me if you ran out on him.
I don't care. I don't trust that doctor, and I don't think he knows what he's doing. I'm getting out of here.
You get right back in that bed. Everything's been prepared. The surgery, the nurses, the anesthetics. They'll think you're crazy, John.
Blanche, it won't work, I tell you. That's no operation. You're snoring. That guy's a fake. How much is he charging you?
$50.
Blanche, I appeal to your sense of economy. I'm a perfectly healthy guy. Never sickest in my life. That snoring operation won't work, and we'll be out $50.
You won't be a penny. I made a deal with Dr. Hershey.
What deal?
If the operation's a failure, he's going to take out your liver and appendix for nothing.
Good night, Blanche.
Good night, John.